Why is your bearded dragon not eating? A healthy bearded dragon is one that is active, eats, and drinks well. So if your pet has stopped eating, it is a matter of concern. Instead of panicking in such a situation, you should take wise steps firstly by understanding why he is not eating. Before listing the reasons why your bearded dragon not eating, let us first dive into a little background about who bearded dragons are and some facts related to them. Bearded dragon background. Commonly known as a bearded dragon, Pogonas or Pogona viticeps in Latin, is a genus of reptiles belonging to the lizard family and are commonly kept by people as a household pet. Originally originating from the deserts of Australia, these reptiles are broad with triangular heads and flattened bodies. They have spine scales that are arranged in rows and clusters, and hence the name bearded dragon. They have a lifespan of around 10 to 15 years and can grow to around 45 centimeters or 18 inches in length. They are cold-blooded reptiles, and hence their temperature is reflective of the environment to which they belong. Quite docile in nature, they become a good friend of the children and prove to be a great companion. Why is your bearded dragon not eating? If you are wondering why my bearded dragon won't eat, the reasons behind it can vary from something common to something actually serious. Some of the reasons are listed below. 1. Your dragon is oppressed. Being an expressive reptile, a bearded dragon will often express its negative emotions by showing disinterest in food. One of the main reasons behind these negative feelings can be sharing their tank with the other dragon. If you are putting more than one bearded dragoon in a single tank, it will cause you a lot of trouble. Bearded dragons love being alone and hence do not like sharing their space with other representatives of their own species. Brumation. Lizards have their own form of hibernation just like other mammals, which is termed as brumation. When the temperatures drop, these dragons slow down their metabolism. Impaction. Just like humans who do not like food when they are constipated, your bearded dragon won't eat if he is suffering from impaction, until and unless things begin to clear up. Vitamin deficiency. It is essential to add greens to your bearded dragon's diet. If you do not feed the appropriate amount of greens to your bearded dragon, it will cause them health problems in the future. Parasites. A major portion of the sustenance of lizards comes from insects. If the source of the insects your bearded dragon is feeding on is not correct, it will infect them with a parasite. A parasite can cause your dragon to feel under weather, and they may end up developing a disinterest in food. Also, the reverse is possible, that they end up eating more as the parasites end up feeding on the major portion of your dragon's food. You can look for moving red, black, or yellow dots to detect a parasite. If your pet dragon is showing some adverse symptoms, then it is better to make a quick visit to your vet and get him examined. Why is your bearded dragon not eating? Infection. An infection in the mouth, commonly called mouth rot, might sound like a serious problem, but is a relatively common infection in them. Since it is a painful infection, they end up giving food. Some of the signs of this infection are swelling around the head, loose teeth, increased saliva production, and bleeding. It is a treatable disease, and all you need to do is visit a vet and get your lizard examined by them. Illness and injury. If none of the other reasons seem to appear, then it is quite possible that your dragon is suffering from some illness. Shedding. Bearded dragons at an infant stage shed after every 2 to 4 weeks. Whereas an adult bearded dragon will shed every few months. Conclusion. In the end, we can conclude that there are various reasons why your pet dragon is not eating. The reason behind their disinterest in food can vary from something natural to something which can be a reason to be worried about. If it is something natural, don't worry and don't panic. Just give your pet some time to complete its natural processes. In case it is something unusual, then immediately visit the vet and get your dragon examined so that you don't end up losing its life.